Everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go over some pretty cool things. So, I have some base coat, AR500 steel, and, you know, everyone hates these. So, we're going to test out two different materials of sleeves for the frag, and I'm not going to tell you what they are, but these are, I'm having these made. So we're going to take them out, test them. Eventually we'll have my logo and everything on there, but we want to test it, see how everything works. I was going to test them in the carrier because that's where they're going to get shot, but at the same time I want to see where they're coming out of this without having to pull them in and out of the vest. So we will do these, whichever one's better, then we'll get them in production, but then I'll probably do another video with these in the vest, but for now, just this. All right, we're out here, and it has been a minute since I've been able to get out to the range here. So not too busy, not too many people. We'll get everything set up and then check out the old POS. Just kidding, I've never shot this thing. The prototype US 2A arms that will never go into production now because these guys went out of business. So I'm gonna have to find or have my own receivers mailed probably. I think we're just gonna get into that game of doing my own because I really like these ones. And then we'll go get those set up and shoot them. All right, first we're gonna do the lighter material. I didn't bring my spotting scope, which really doesn't matter, I guess. So I'm gonna have to shoot and go up. So everyone's probably gonna get mad at me that's here, that I have to keep stopping. But I'll shoot 3, go look, shoot 3, go look. We're at 100 yards, 16-inch barrel with the cheapest stuff I could get locally. So, you know, we'll try that out. I just had to carry this heavy chair, so I'm tired, but looks like it's doing its job. But looks like some pieces may have came out. I'm not sure where it hit. Those are from Target. There's nothing in the box, so we'll keep shooting. All right. Well, I would say after 2, that failed. I don't know where the bullet hit, but we're gonna do one more and try to hit over here, and we'll see. I wonder, this must have hit and came down, because I think the other ones were up here. I'd have to look in the photos, but this is not gonna work. Of course, if it's in a carrier, it probably wouldn't go out of the carrier, but only 2, that sucks. All right, so I shot it 3, 4 times. It failed after 2, but we'll see where I hit on the 3rd to see if it did any damage, and we'll get the other one set up. Oh, it murdered it. Look at that. That got slaughtered. So there's the one. We'll pull it apart. I think there's 2 up here. We'll see. We'll get it out and see. But yeah, that thing got murdered. All right, so that obviously failed miserably. That was with the green tip, 16-inch barrel, 100 yards. I know people do other videos, you know, 10-inch barrel, 25, 50 yards. I know velocities can change. A lot of guys probably don't use green tip. I'm gonna turn it around. It should still stop the same, but I'm gonna shoot it at 50 yards with this stuff. HSL ammo. Some guy that I know that comes up here gave me a few, so thanks HSL ammo. They're local. So we're gonna try it with those and see how it does, but we are gonna go shoot the other one first. And I'm kind of wondering if I want to shoot the next, well, no, we got to do green tip because the test doesn't work. Man, 2 shots on that and instant failure. So they must be hitting over here. We'll try to get on the other side, but I know exactly what's going on now from tearing the other one apart. And so the company is gonna have to fix that. This be your right arm. Okay, so one major issue. These are this side. These are the blowout side. So when this one hit and this one hit, we pulled this out, all the material was just sucked up on this side. Look at that. And so that's why this side did better and looks the way it does. These two hit, there was literally nothing there. It just blew out those edges there. So this one will undo, we'll see. I haven't pulled the plate yet, but I was worried about the stitching and it blowing out there. Everything else on this one seemed fine, but I think the same happened. I think everything probably bunched up, and did not as much. So definitely need to get stuff. I mean, it stopped. There's pieces in there all over, but on this one for sure, it sucked all this up, and that was just hitting steel going through this. Here, I mean, it was hitting, but it just hit the inside. I mean, it just split that. So there's no protection. So I'll message the company. They'll see this video and figure out, you know, can't have that. This is why we test things. So again, back to, you shouldn't run still because you can have serious issues. This, I mean, could you imagine, even with your carrier, I don't know, but even with your carrier, you may start getting something there. This was just 4 shots also. This may not have got out of your carrier. Now, you know, this was green tip and stuff. I'm going to, it's ruined, so I'm not even gonna test it with the other stuff. I'm just gonna do regular 55 grain, but probably just leave it. So anyway, we'll get more of these made. We'll test them. Be careful with steel. Kevlar and this, well, I would never use these at all. They're not ever. But you know, if you have them coated, not base coat, but anti-spalling and all that, then it should be good with one of these that physically work, not this stuff. Anyway, I just pulled this out. This was literally sideways. Should be like that. I pulled it out. It was so scrunched up. It was sideways. I lied. Video's not over. We're gonna have a little fun. I'm gonna turn these backwards. Put this over it. Already did on this one. Yeah, they'll come out the sides, but then we're just gonna light them up because it'll be funny. So yeah, it just pushes it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. The funny part, I mean, it almost just went out the side still because this all still looks good. You can see little stuff, but open that back up. Yeah, it had to have, I mean, even if it came over here, it didn't go out, which is good. But some of it must have been going over there. Well, I mean, it's not air where it's gonna escape a hole. If it hits here and explodes, then I don't know what that one is. I hit it when it was down. It fell and I shot it anyway. Well, we'll call those just big fails. That one's down there. There's a bunch of people shooting. I don't want to go get it. But the 55 grain actually looked better at 50 yards. So, you know, we need to do some testing at 50 yards with 55 grain, new stuff, and see what that does. I wish I had another one because I'd do 100 yards with the 55 and see what the damage is, but maybe later. Anyway, thanks guys, and we'll see you on the next video.